Okay, go ahead, Ms. Robinson.
I would like to also add that outside of the things that transpired with me, Mr. Henry was very unapologetic, and he even went as far as to stalk me on my Snapchat.
I have Daquan Henry. All right, thank you, sir. Let's see. This number 12, Bostic. 24 PI 000199, 170 days without indictment, aggravated battery, and theft by taking. As of April the 10th, there's a $45,000 good bond.
24 cycles. Felony I saw was 2019 burglary, criminal mischief, FTA in 2012. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Showalter.
Okay, Daquan Henry. He would be living in where are my notes there? But he would be living at 1127 29th Street Northwest, Winter Haven, Florida, 3381. So any bond order, I would ask the court to allow him to travel and live in Florida. He doesn't have family or anything here. He was actually extradited to Atlanta for this case. He would be getting a job there. His family is in Florida. Let me look at right now. He has, I believe, a total of $45,000 on his bond. And I would ask the court to lower count one to 20,000 and count two to 2,000.
All right, Ms. Jackson.
Judge, if you read the warrant, you don't know that this is a particularly egregious case. Mr. Henry only knew the victim for a short period of time before he came to her home in Georgia. After some arguments between the defendant and the victim in this case, it appears that Mr. Henry attacked the victim, Miss Robinson, and bit off what the officer described as a significant portion of her ear. Mr. Henry is only 26 years old. He has a Florida criminal history of a 2010 battery, another 2010 battery, a 2011 battery and obstruction, a 2012 battery, another 2012 burglary and animal abuse, another 2012 violation of probation and failure to appear. He also has a 2012 additional battery, a 2014 aggravated assault, a 2015 battery, a 2017 burglary, a 2018 burglary, a 2022 terroristic threats of death, a 2023 grand theft auto, and in 2023 he was considered a fugitive from justice. For those reasons and the egregiousness of this case, it's certain that Mr. Henry is likely to reoffend. Based off his criminal history, very recent criminal history also in Florida, it's likely that Mr. Henry is a flight risk, particularly because he was only visiting in Georgia when this happened. Besides that, Mr. Henry is a complete danger to this community and a danger to the victim, Ms. Robinson. It does also appear that Ms. Robinson is on the call today, but we did have prior contact with her, and she is opposed to bond. I'm aware that today we have to set some type of bond. The judge, 40,000 on an aggravated battery with this type of history is more than reasonable and more than appropriate. And judge, the theft by taking stems from the fact that after he bit off Ms. Robinson's ear, he took her keys and drove her car away, and essentially deprived her use of it.
Ms. Robinson, is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, I would also like to add
that if you raise your right hand for me, you swear affirm testimony you're about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, go ahead, Ms. Robinson.
I would like to also add that outside of the things that transpired with me, Mr. Henry was very unapologetic, and he even went as far as to stalk me on my Snapchat, stalk me on my Instagram, and threaten me to take my life if I did seek law or did seek legal advice or legal assistance with the situation. I work on a social media platform, and I'm a streamer, and everything I do, it's pretty much visible to the public. So he would easily be able to locate me and track me down. And this has caused me to be very, 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 my anxiety to be very high. As you notice, I'm still yet in the bed, very depressed, very just, nervous about my safety. The situation before me was very similar, so he obviously has not learned a lesson. He obviously is a menace to society, and I'm begging that you do not let him walk freely today.
All right, thank you, Ms. Robinson. All right,
You're
no
welcome.
drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. Stay away from 900 Hank Aaron Drive. Also, if available, gonna have that ankle monitor paid for by the county. The only reason you could leave your house, sir, is court, medical, or to see your lawyer. And also, stay out of Fulton County. The only reason you come back to Fulton County is court or to see your lawyer. That also
Your
includes
Honor,
Georgia. So you would stay, Ms. Robinson, just let me finish up, okay?
I'm sorry.
Also, that means stay out of Georgia, sir. So you don't come back to Georgia, and you do not darken the doors of Fulton County for any reason. Also, no social media. So you cannot be contacting her on social media anyway. You cannot contact her by carrier pigeon, social media. Some light that you shine in the air like Batman. You can have absolutely no contact with her whatsoever. Any contact whatsoever. Phone call, having somebody else contact her will be a violation of your bond. And you could also get it revoked or charged with aggravated stalking. No further contact with Lauren Robinson. Do you want to add something, Miss Robinson?
I'll change my location due to this. Is it a way that I can add my location that I'm at now? As in, I'm in Las Vegas.
Do you want to place that in the chat, or do you want to say it on the record?
Do I need to say my address or?
The state would recommend either putting that in the chat so that it's not broadcast over this
Okay.
platform, or if your honor just wants to put any resident.
If you want to put it in there just to Ms. Robinson to everybody, they can't see it. He can't see it. However, my court reporter can see it, and the litigation manager who's filling out the bond orders. And also, there'll be an address that's added to the chat for the court reporter, myself, and the litigation manager, and you'll stay away from that address. Understand, sir, no social media, 24-hour curfew. So 40,000 and 3,000. Best of luck to you, sir. And I will place this in my email to Miss Willis. You could leave the booth. Thank you, Miss Robinson.
Thank you so much, Jay.
Have a good evening.
We keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss.